Hello everyone, Canberra here. Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video, and this is sort of a Brawl deck around Old Stickfingers. So the idea is we chuck things into the graveyard, we make benefits from things going into the graveyard, we can do a lot of sacrifice to get creatures in there. We've got some focus on getting things out of the graveyard as well, because like Willowgeist, Turn the Earth, and Dryad's Revival. Otherwise, it's mostly about getting things in the graveyard. There's a lot of things from Witherbloom to help. I've got a couple of like abilities to get pests and then gain life using with benefits like Dina's Soul Steeper and Blood Researcher. It's not, I wouldn't say it's necessarily thrown together, but it is sort of, it's a different things to try and build into one thing. The overall aim is that we're chucking a lot of cards into the graveyard, and then we're using cards like Ghoulcaller's Harvest, Old Stickfingers, Deathbonnet Sprout, in order to gain a lot of power, and then we've got Dreadhound as well to continue to benefit from things going into the graveyard. And creatures that benefit from other things dying. Particularly the one that, this is all done in the post-game, one that I did quite enjoy was Grizzly Ghoul. Because obviously you can kill off a lot of creatures quite quickly and then chuck in Grizzly Ghoul. And all of a sudden it's got a huge power boost with Trample. So you've got cards like Culling Ritual as well, Binding the Old Gods. Daemogoth Titan, just in case I do able to pull off a lot of Ghoulcall, a lot of tokens with Ghoulcaller's Harvest to tend the pests. Otherwise, it's not, I wouldn't call it a mishmash, but it's very much, it's graveyard-based. But it's a lot of different effects on graveyard. You'll see how it does. There's one absolutely really long 15-minute game that I managed to get through. But otherwise, do check out the video. It's quite fun. I'm really enjoying doing Brawl decks in a minute. I might talk more, I'll probably talk more about that at the end of the video. So do stick around for that. But anyway, let's get on with the games. This hand is fine. We're against Charix the Raging Isles, which is quite interesting. Oh, fuck it. We'll just roll with it. That's actually a decent hand in itself, so... Shame's that point hand was better. But these things happen. There we go. So try and get Brackmore out next turn. Okay, but I'm not playing more than one land a turn, so that's redundant. Is there a chance I'm playing somebody on mobile here if they've got the Thopter token? You know, I can't really play him, can I? There we go. So that was fun. We get the Shambling Goss back, we got a treasure token, we get our creature back, and we get a stronger Willowgeist. All in one day. Please leave the Willowgeist alone. Probably we can get Stickfingers out next turn only because we can mill a few more cards. Problem is I don't want him to mill, like, there's not a lot of creatures in this deck, and I think that's one of the problems actually with it. There we go, we get the big damage in. So I'm guessing he... Ooh. I feel like the lazy play... And I kind of want to do Dreadhound and then just, like, get a couple of extra damage off, but... We'll play it safe, just play Binding the Old Gods. I wanted to save it for Charix, which was the problem, but I might as well just get the power in now. Yeah, because I now have, like, a lot of damage to do. Because I can just play Dreadhound next turn. If I mill any creatures, it'll be fine. So, we'll go with the safe option, get rid of the Charger. Yeah, the Cosmos Charger, and then we'll just play Dreadhound next turn. Ooh, tasty. I highly doubt he's got a board wipe, but I do worry about a couple of other cards that I need to be careful of. Ooh. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Even if he blocks with a Death Touch, Dreadhound will come off and kill him. So there's not a lot I can do, so we get the win there. I think we're just able to get the removal we need. It is one of the things about this deck is you do need to get a decent amount of removal. I'm not entirely sure I put enough in. We'll have to see at the end. Anyway, on to the next game. So we're against Barrow of Clan Under. We've got a lot of removal, so that'll be... I'm actually prepared to keep that hand, because we'll just bust things open and then just play Old Stickfingers. Oh look, we've got a thing. One creature, so Death Bonnet Sprout. Yay. So, there we go. We can just play removal, and that'll be fine. Barrow of Clan Under is actually a creature I was looking at doing a Brawl video on. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. Don't really need a swamp yet, so... Eh. Probably going to end up, yeah, exiling one of my creature cards. I've only got one in there. Yeah. Yep. So which dungeon are we going into today? Oh, the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Yeah, let's. Boom. Actually, I believe the Lost Mine of Phandelver is a beginner's adventure, because I I had a D&D group at one point I was starting. I was playing a warlock named Dario Blackwood. That was my character. I think Apison was part of it as well, because we know each other in real life. And another friend of ours was DMing. We never got through the finish here, because basically we kind of, people lost interest. And it was a bit of a shame, actually, because I really enjoyed it. Right, so now I know I'll survive. Say 2, and that gives me... If I say 3... Oh, look at that. 3 really important cards, mind, but 3 cards instead. I suppose if our DM ever happens to watch this, yeah, I'd really like to do that whole group thing. That'd be really, really cool, actually. So, please, try and convince everybody to restart. Because it was good. I enjoyed it. I got mentally scarred by a demon. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that would last. Poison the Cup is really a card I should have had in this deck, but I already had, like, enough instants and sorceries. Because a lot of it is about getting things into my graveyard, not my opponent, but I do need some removal. Problem is, it's already milled Snakeskin Veil, so if he dies now, I've got a problem. Yeah, that's basically the problem. Just the endless removal. But I can deal with that. Right, the point of that was... what exactly? I have 4 cards in the graveyard as well. Might be able to pay 1. No. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I can. Okay. Just taking that out before the death touch for some reason. Wait, what the fuck? Alright.
This is going to be a long game. Trying to think what I should bring back. Get rid of that. We're a bit too late for that one now. There we go. This game is going to be a long one, I think, so you might have to bear with me here. Because I don't think either of us really have a way to deal with each other. I think I might be running out of creatures. Ooh. That's annoying. Okay, thanks for the knife, I guess. That's fine. You get Snakeskin Veil. There we go. Boom. I like how I'm almost out of cards as well. Let's get some of my removal back, actually. There we go. There we go. So what I'm probably going to plan to do is just play Blood on the Snow next turn and finally end this. So I might have to do a few less games then, because this is going to be an absolute marathon to get through. This is being fucking crazy. I don't even know what time we're on. I'll check the time after the game. So we got Grizzly Ghoul. I got Blood on the Snow next turn anyway. I guess rid of that idea. Oh, he scooped. Yeah, I think next turn he's just about done anyway, because I don't think he's basically out of place. Getting rid of the Blood on the Snow was a bit of a problem, but I'm finally going to end this and we'll just move on to the next game. Okay, we're against Lisa, Forgotten Archangel. I'm going to free Mulligan that just simply because there's not a lot I can do with that hand. That's a bit better. 7. Okay. Okay. I really have to start drawing some removal, because otherwise we're going to have a bit of a problem. And if I need removal, and if he has removal, I've got Feign Death as well. It cost the thing, didn't it? Damn it. Well, just get it back with Dry's Revival. And I better have Faceless Saving as well. Actually, no, I'm going to need that. Feign death here. Oh, because they don't die, don't they? Yeah, they exile. I'm going to be completely screwed here then. Because I have no way of getting cards out of my grave. This is the antithesis event. This is why I needed, this is why I literally needed the thing. This is like a perfect count on my deck. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to do much here. It's a bit of a scoop, but basically it completely counters my deck because everything I dies gets exiled. So there's not really a lot I can do. Unless I drew my removal, which still wouldn't work because they just get the card back in the hand at the next turn. So, sort it. That's basically going to be up and off. So we'll just move on to the next game. Okay, we're up against Tollivar Dire Overlord. So this is an okay hand. We'll get the Desperate out first, then Dina. All of that. There we go. Okay. Oops. Oh well. So we're going to see a Bounding Wolf or anything, or... Yeah, thought so. He's probably got a buff spell which will keep him alive in case, so I can take the hit here. What am I looking for again? Nah, we just do this again. I get 10 the pass back. Cute. Who do I want back? I go with Death Bonnet Sprouts. Just put your commander back, for God's sake. There we go. For I'm not trying to get Grizzly Ghoul back, because that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to do that with, oh, I can just use Ghoul Harvest, can't I? That can be quite a useful card, because that's Trample. I've sort of not spoken, because I'm genuinely trying to think. Because obviously while he's on it... Ah, there we go, we got daytime again. Okay. Now that's going to be a problem, because that's... yeah. I mean, that's not so bad. It's not a trample thing, so... And you have to sacrifice a creature if you want to attack, so... I mean, I really do commend the effort, but you know... you block right and then you get the exact card you need off the top. I was really pissed off when he did that. I was like, oh, that's why I didn't hear anything, because I wanted to kind of scream, fuck, he's going to kill me with my own card. But yeah, I think that went quite well in the end. But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, we'll just end up there. We'll finish there and head on to the outro. Okay, so this deck actually did better than I thought it would do. The testing wasn't that great. I think realistically I need to maybe not focus so much on trying to get things out of the graveyard and drop cards like Willow Geist and even possibly drop Dryad Revival and just focus on putting things into the graveyard for stronger Stickfingers or cards like Dreadhounds. Or even make use of cards like Dracmal Sky Ravager and maybe do a couple +1/+1. I think some earlier cards would help as well. That does seem to be a bit of an issue. Because I was finding that there's more creatures than non-creatures. More non-creatures than creatures in the deck. And I think it does somewhat affect it, because it's difficult to get things onto the board. But I think for what it was, it did alright. I think it managed to win a marathon game. Most of the marathon games I do, I tend to lose. Regarding the channel content, I'm kind of really enjoying Brawl at the minute. Probably more so than Standard. It's easier for me because I always find myself short on wildcards. He says with about 2 of them spare. So it's easier because you only need about 1 copy of every card. And I think it's quite fun and, well, more limited compared to, say, Standard or Historic Brawl. Rather than going into Standard and just building like 4 of every kind of meta-stable cards. I find it more fun to try and be creative when you're only working on 1 copy. I can obviously do more Historic Brawl as well. I do want to do that. I've done it. I mean, you saw it when I came back after a while. And then I did it for a while back when they did it as a Historic Friday Night Brawl. I did the Leonin, the Ajani deck, so I could probably do more of that because I do have some ideas. Obviously, I've got quite a few ideas for Standard Brawl as well, and I think I might, not necessarily, I'll still bring out some Standard videos, especially when new sets come released, but I'm just thinking I might do more Brawl-related content. So I'm going to leave it up to the opening you, the viewer, if you let me know if you want to see more Brawl content, or whether it should just be kind of like this, maybe focus more on Standard. Because I must admit, I find I get a few kind of more views on average with my Brawl content. It's more consistent. So I find it maybe a bit better, but I'll leave it up to the viewer. So let me know what you think. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been CampBearRun, and thank you for watching.